Welcome to this published author's interview. My name is Kenneth Muyingo, and with me I have a special guest that I'm going to be interviewing. First, I just want to mention, if you watch this interview and you would like to write a book yourself to become an author, there is a link with the interview for you to join the group, become an author, and write your first book to connect with like-minded people who are doing the same. With that said, I would like to get into the interview by asking my guest to say hello to our viewers and listeners and to introduce herself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jamieca D. Brown. I am a published author and a certified life coach, helping women heal, transform their minds, and gain inner peace. So that's what I'm all about.
Wow, amazing, Jamisa. So, an author, a coach, and you're helping women heal and transform their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Powerful stuff. Thank you so much for making time for the interview.
No
And
problem.
and if somebody is watching this interview and they would like to know more about Jamisa, what would you tell them?
I would say they can follow me on at Women Moving Forward on Instagram, as well as my website, www.jamisabrown.com. And all the information on how to get the book is on there. The coaching is on there. To become a life coach, because I also certify women and men to become life coaches. So that link is on there as well.
Amazing. This is Women Moving Forward.
Mm-hmm.
Powerful stuff. So, you mentioned that you're also an author. Tell us about your book and the vision that you have for this book.
So about transformation, I actually had to go through these 10 steps myself. So I shared the transformation in this very book right here. I share the transformation. So the title of the book is Transformation Against All Odds, 10 Steps to Rebuilding Your Life for a Woman. And I was at a time in my life where I had to transform my life. And I had to figure out how to do it. I was, doing all the wrong things to find me, and I was actually losing me. So going through these steps, I was able to take my life back, get things in order, start a business, start an outreach helping women do the same thing. But I literally had to go through these 10 steps my very self in order to become the woman that I am today. And a little bit about the vision of this book. The vision is basically, I want this book to reach every female in the world. Now, a lot of people will be like, oh, that's impossible. No. Word of mouth, social media, hashtags, all types of things, radio.
And here we are.
It's so many ways to get this book out there. So my
Exactly.
vision is that this book get into everybody's hands, every female and man, 18 years and older, and actually know that it's not too late to start over. It's not too late to heal. Get rid of that baggage, all that pain that you went through. Like, yes, you got to go through pain, but guess what? You got to grow through what you go through. So the vision is
Oh,
for everything that you grow through, what you go through, and everything that you're experiencing and going through right now or went through is so you can help the next person that comes to you.
amazing.
Like Kenneth, you ever had a situation that happened in your life or an experience, and then somebody comes to you with the same thing, and you're like, oh, light bulb, and you're
Yeah,
like, wait, I went through this. Let me show you how I got through it.
exactly. Wow. You said some powerful stuff here. Grow through it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just go through it.
Yes,
I
growth.
remember I remember this.
Good.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And so maybe I have a bonus question right here. If
Mm-hmm.
somebody is watching our interview right now and they're like, this is great, but I'm in a tough place right now. And I'm in a place of pain, or I don't know what is even going to happen next, what would you tell them, knowing what you know and being in the place that you have been through what you've been through?
I would tell them get a notebook
Yeah.
and a pen and write down every pain that you're going through. Write down who caused it. Write down why you feel like this. Where did it start from? Where is the roots of all this pain?
Yeah.
Once they find that out, it's time to start for a solution. This is what I tell my clients. I have a 90-10 rule.
Yeah.
10% of the time, I'm going to let you vent. I'm going to let you cry. And I'm going to let you get it all out.
Yeah.
But the 90% of the rest of my time with you,
Yeah.
we make solutions and action plans.
Amazing. Amazing.
So I would tell them to get a notebook and a pen and write down everything that is hurting you with its pain. And then I want them to write, what do you want in your life?
Exactly.
Because I believe in manifestation. So
Amazing.
the next thing is to, what do you want in your life?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about how you're going to get it right now, but you need to start visualizing what you want. Start thinking more positive, because it's so easy to think negative. It is so easy to think negative, but it's hard to think positive for some people.
Wow. Transformation against all odds. Wow, this is some powerful stuff. Thank you so much, Jamieca. This is, what inspired you to write this book?
So, like I said, I had to go through my own transformation. I was dating this millionaire, and basically I didn't feel loved by him and all types of things. And then I was going through things with family and friends, as well as experiencing an accident I was in 2013, where I was walking and me and a friend got hit by a car. And I woke up being told I was in a medical sedated a coma.
Wow.
So I'm like, I have a story here. So about 2015 came, I'm driving, because I used to work for autistic adults. I would drive them to the day program and bring them home after. And it was like, I was just tired of it. I was tired of waking up 5 in the morning to drive, get there by 7 and pick up this and do this. It was just tired. It was draining. And traffic, it was like, oh. And I was like, God, this is not for me. What do you have for me? This is not my life. And he was like, I gave you something. And I was like, my cleaning business, and he gave me the women's outreach. So I quit my job on faith.
Wow.
I left. I gave them my 2 weeks. I did the 2 weeks out and I left. And I was like, okay, what's next? What's next? So then I got into this MLM. That worked perfect. But then I still didn't feel fulfilled. And I had created this like ebook, like a little workbook for the ladies in the program, because we would discuss different topics. So it was like a light bulb clicked, and for 3 months I was at Starbucks from the time they opened to the time they closed, writing this book.
Wow.
And it's not your average book. It's actually a workbook. Like, so hold on, let me switch the camera over. All right. So right here is the book, but it's a workbook. It has questions, it has lines. And that's for the women and men to actually know that this is your book.
Indeed.
Open, be real with yourself.
Indeed.
And just put it all out on paper.
Just as you feel it. That's a very powerful exercise. Like what you said, that just take it all out of you and just put it on paper and look at it from outside of yourself. And then start to walk through getting a solution.
Yes.
Wow.
Because if it stays inside, you're gonna keep crying. You're gonna keep losing sleep. You're gonna keep deteriorating relationships. And I'm not talking like a partnership with a man and female. I'm talking about friendships.
Indeed.
family relationships,
Indeed.
co-workers.
Indeed.
You know, people don't even have a relationship with their co-workers. Like, come on, how do you work together?
Indeed. Indeed. Wow. Wow.
And I
Wow.
talk about that in the book too.
This is great. Thank you so much. And I just love your energy.
Thank
Um,
you.
you're welcome. How did you choose the topic for the book? So, talking about the journey that you went through with the relationship and then the accident and quitting your job, how did you choose the topic for the book?
Honestly, I don't remember, but I knew it was something about transformation against all odds. If you think about it,
Yeah.
we are transforming daily
Indeed.
through all the stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
We went from COVID to 5G to all this different stuff that we're going through,
Indeed.
but we're
Indeed.
still transforming. So we're transforming against all
Oh,
odds.
oh,
And this
wow.
is a series. I do have a second book that I just wrote. Wrote
Yeah.
that book in 8 hours.
Amazing. 8 hours.
8 hours.
Jamaica, that's amazing. That's amazing. And we're going to talk about this one in a few minutes.
Yes.
Listening to what you were telling me just now, you have written a book in 8 hours. Transformation Against All Odds is out. Do you consider yourself as a naturally talented writer, or is writing a skill that you would say has developed over time?
I would say when grade school was around, like before grade school, because they advanced me. They in first grade I was reading third grade level books.
Yeah.
My mom and the school will always tell me, you got to write clear like this. You got to do it like this. Do grammar, vocabulary words, spelling got to be this. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But then I always felt my life was a story. I always felt there was somebody
Yeah.
that wrote. I was at the train station with my mom when I was a little girl, and I remember this. And I was like, Mom, somebody wrote a book. Somebody wrote a book on my life, and they're reading it right now. And everything that they're reading right now, I'm actually doing. And mind you, I'm a little girl. I had to be like 5 or 6. And I said this to my mom.
Oh, what was
So
her
as I got older,
response?
she was just looking at me smiling. And I was like, as I got older and I was writing this book, that time with my mother, that memory with my mom
Come back
reminded
to
me
you.
that
Yeah.
I have a story and it has to be written and it has to
Wow.
be shown all over the world.
Amazing. Amazing. Wow. And I have another bonus question here. If somebody is watching us and they feel they don't have a story of their own, or that maybe the story or their own experience they feel is not worth documenting, what would you tell them?
Everything is worth documenting. Everything. As you see social media, everybody's posting pictures,
Yeah.
food. Write about what's your favorite food. Why is it your favorite food? Write about who you are. How
Yeah.
did you become who you are? You are a story. Everybody have a story. Nothing is too little and nothing is too big. Everything is just right.
Very
And
well said.
yeah, because your story may help somebody else. No
Indeed.
matter if you was grown up spoon fed and got everything you wanted, or you grew up in struggle and had to get it from the mud. Like, listen, your story means everything.
Amazing. Amazing. Somebody else told me that story is everything.
Mm-hmm.
And what you just said right there, I just can't add anything to it. Thank you so much.
No problem. Because like my coach William Winfield,
Yeah.
he told me, and he tells everybody, 80% story, 20% principle. So share a story, but have a principle behind it.
Yeah. 80% story, 20% principle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving this. And listening to the journey that you shared about the relationship and then the accident and the job and the decisions that you had to make all through this process, um, it all sounds quite impactful. What would you tell me is the one thing that has happened to you personally that has had the greatest impact on you writing?
Moving 1,100 miles from where I was comfortable with. That's what helped me. I am originally born and raised in Connecticut. 2017, I packed up with my best friend, and me and him jumped in his Audi and drove right down to Florida. And I've been
Wow.
in Tampa, Florida ever since. And I want to say my vision board been coming to life. Everything that I talk about in this book is coming to life and has came to life. And I'm just a true testament. Like, I'm a walking testimony.
Wow. Amazing.
Make your
Wow.
dreams your reality
Indeed.
and
Live
create
it.
a lifestyle you do not have to vacation from. Everything in
Wow.
Florida.
You're living where other people went to vacation.
Yes.
Amazing. Living the dream. Thank you so much. Um, so you mentioned a book that you've written in 8 hours. Can you tell us more about that one?
Now, that book is called Transformation Against All Odds, Random Thoughts of a Healing Woman's Process.
Wow.
So, as us women, we conjure up so many stories in our head, so many assumptions, and we just have all these thoughts, but we got to write it down. And that very thought, so I got this book is like a bunch of quotes
Uh-huh.
and some principles, but it's
Yeah.
a bunch of quotes with lines. And as you read this quote, you are to, what does this quote mean to you? Write it down.
Yeah.
Right on the lines what this quote mean to you.
Yeah.
And to write your own quotes and thoughts. Because I recommend that ladies get a journal,
Yeah.
write your thought process on a paper, and in back of that same one, write down why you thinking like this. What
Yeah.
made you think like that? Because some things we have to unlearn and relearn in a
And
different way.
wow.
Like one thing women like to say, oh, all men are the same. No, they not. Just like all women are not the same. Or the lie they tell themselves, oh, I don't like to hang out with friends because I don't like to hang out with females because I don't trust them. Oh, females, no, it's the females you attract. Maybe
Wow.
you are attracting these females to show them how to be a real friend.
Wow.
Everybody is sent into your life for a reason. Maybe for a season, but there is a reason. And it's up to you to find out why that person, you are attracting these type of people in your life.
Wow.
Open up. Open up, people.
This is great. This is great. Thank you so much. And so this book is already published, or is it still?
Nope, it's
Wow.
published. I wrote it in 8 hours and got it published within 2 weeks. And the only reason why it took a long time is because it was my coach wife, Jennifer Winfield. Basically, she had to critique the cover so everything can go on it. And then that's the only thing that was stopping me is that dang on cover.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's published. It's up there. It's on
Amazing.
Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and on my website.
Awesome. And this was really powerful and very inspiring. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Jamieca. And where can people buy your book, Transformation Against All Odds? Actually, your two books. You mentioned
They
that
can
they're on Amazon.
both on Amazon and Barnes and Noble and my website. The easiest thing for you to do is just go on my website, www.jamiecabrown.com. And that's Jamieca, Brown like the color,
Amazing. We will put the links with the interviews so that people can access them to buy the book and also to contact you. Is there another way besides
Yes,
the website that people can connect with you?
they could connect to me by email, info@jamiecabrown.com, or social media at womanmovingforward.com. I mean, Woman Moving Forward on Instagram.
Amazing. We will put those links as well with the interview. Thank you so much, Jamieca. And this was like, I'm full of energy right now. I'm so like fired up. So thank you so much for this. And I know that our viewers and listeners are going to love this one. We've shared a lot. Is there anything else that you would like to add before we end the interview that I was not able to address?
I would just tell people to stop procrastinating, get it done, because the only thing you're going to regret is the things you didn't do. And especially when you're in your deathbed, you're only going to think about the things that you wish you could have done. And I'll say, do it now. Like, do it now. Live your life and stop caring what people think of you. You know, yes, you should have a good character, you know, character building. I do do coaching on character building, you know, but be you. Be you and stop procrastinating. Get it done.
Wow. Thank you so much, Visa. This was, wow. I really am glad that we were able to make time for this. And I'll
Thank you.
sure be keeping in touch with you.
Yes, definitely. And